All new tonight at 5 o'clock, a family in Sandy says this holiday may be the worst one they've lived through yet. After discovering mold inside their home at the Windmill Cove apartments, they say management is giving them till the end of the month to move out.
Tough situation they're in tonight. ABC4's Brian Wang spoke to that family and a lawyer and breaks down the unfortunate reality in a situation like this.
Portia Ramsey is a mother of 4 children who thought that her family was doing the right thing last week when they alerted their apartment complex that they found mold inside their unit. But now she says they're being asked to leave and have nowhere to go.
And I'm just trying to figure out what's best, what should we do?
That was the same question Portia Ramsey asked herself when the unthinkable happened 2 years ago. Her 6-year-old daughter, Drea Ramsey, was struck by a stray bullet that was fired from another apartment when the family lived in Las Vegas.
It shot through the closet, his closet, went through our kids' room, and then hit our daughter while she was on the toilet.
Ramsey and her family decided to move to Utah after the shooting, in part because of the welcoming community and the medical necessities available to Drea, who became paralyzed following the shooting.
We had multiple options to be able to go to, but this is the location that we chose to be at for our daughter.
While their stay in Utah has been pleasant so far, last week Ramsey says her husband discovered mold inside their unit at the Windmill Cove apartments.
It was mold all on the floor underneath that drawer. We went to our boys' bedroom, and that's when we saw on the windowsill there was mold there. When we started to wipe down the dust, the paint started to peel back, and there was like a really dark black residue.
Ramsey says they immediately notified the apartment complex. An inspector went inside to look for himself, but shortly after,
then they wanted to also let us know that we have to get out by the end of this month or as soon as possible.
Despite the apartment's website showing there are other units available,
they said they don't have nowhere else for us to go.
ABC4 took a look at Ramsey's lease agreement. It shows that the landlord shall not be liable for any damages to the resident, including alternate housing. It also states if the damage to the premises, regardless of how it's caused, is substantial in the reasonable judgment of the owner or materially affects the habitability of the premises, such damage will be cause for termination of the agreement, and the owner may terminate the agreement by giving written notice to the resident. We also checked with an attorney who specializes in landlord-tenant disputes.
There is no affirmative obligation or legal duty under Utah law for a landlord to cover housing expenses for someplace else.
For Ramsey and her family, it leaves them with a difficult decision. They even called the mayor's office.
She just told us that we can go to the nearest shelter, which we're not able to do so because of our daughter. You know, our daughter is on home and hospital right now. Our kids are still traumatized from the situation with our daughter. Now they have to know that they're living in a mold-infested unit, and they have to then again pick up and leave.
As ABC4 News has learned, even though the law does not obligate the apartment complex to accommodate this family to alternate housing, we learned that they could use their discretion and help out in matters like this. We reached out to the apartment's ownership group. We have not heard back yet. In Sandy, I'm Brian Wang, ABC4 News.